Hello, Internet. Back with another Prep Files video. We are sitting now at about 3-ish weeks out. Today is, Tuesday, March the 7th. First show is going to be March 25th, so it is right around the corner. No updates to my programming since last week, if you saw my last video. Eating around 1,300 calories a day, 155 protein, 90 carb, 41 fat right now on 6 days a week, and then I have one refeed a week that is 140 protein, 230 carb, 51 fat, I want to say. Anyway, things are getting real. I just got out of the shower and I was kind of blown away because I had chest veins all across my pecs. I have ab veins now, both lower and upper abs, which I've never had veins in my abs before, so that was really fucking cool. Looking different pretty much day to day. Hit a new low a couple of days ago at 116.8. So that is a quarter of a pound above my lowest low from my previous prep. And I am a lot leaner right now and have a lot more size on me. So I think I competed when I got on stage last year. It was I was 118 pounds. I woke up a little heavy morning of the show because I had some carbs the night before and was a little spilled over. But anyway, we're 3 weeks out from the first show, 6 weeks out from the second show, and then I guess that would be about 8-ish weeks out from the last show of the season. So the game plan now is, I checked in with Coach today, no changes. He was very happy with this check-in. My photos were good. I thought I looked really, really lean today. The game plan for this first show is basically just a warm-up show. So my last show, I competed in an organization called the OCB. My 2 other shows later this year are also going to be with OCB. So that's a natural organization. Everywhere I'm competing this year is natural. But anyway, OCB is a pretty big organization. They have a lot of shows. They have a lot of competition. And I know last time I was on stage, there were 7 of us in the open women's physique. So pretty competitive. I know that there's at least 3 of us in my April 22nd show, 3 women's physique in the April 22nd show, so it is a pro qualifier. So I am hoping to get up there and fight for a pro card. Now, March 25th, show number 1. It is with a different organization, the ANBF, American Natural Bodybuilding Federation. I looked at this show's roster from years previous, and there's historically only been sometimes as little as 7 people in the whole show. So that's all categories. So the chance of me actually competing with another women's physique athlete in this show is pretty slim, seeing that women's physique is usually one of the less populated classes to begin with, and just the fact that this show is so small. So the way Coach and I are going into this first show is it's a warm-up. We're going to let me get on stage, let me go through the process again of getting tanned and getting up there and kind of shake out the jitters, do my posing, do my routine, all of that stuff, and have a chance to peak together. Since this is our first season together, he hasn't had a chance to peak me. So he's going to really figure out how my body responds best. And that will give us a much, much better idea of what we should be doing when we go into the second and third shows this season. And those are the ones that count. So I'm not super nervous about this show or anything. I'm excited. I'm excited to peak. I'm excited to see what that process looks like with my coach. Excited to get a little bit of a carb up and see what I look like, because I'm pretty depleted right now, and I have been for a while, and I think I look relatively decent. So it'll be really cool to see what this physique looks like with actual carbs and with a good pump and everything. So anyway, that's the game plan right now. So I've got one more week of just keeping my head down and putting the work in. And then next check-in, so next Tuesday, we will begin going over the peaking plan. I'm not sure exactly when he plans to start peaking, but we're going to basically just go through and he's going to start giving me directions for what I need to be doing. So that's really it as far as updates thus far this week. I will say I'm feeling exceptionally good. I got a fantastic night of sleep last night. Had really good recovery on my Whoop. But anyway, feeling fantastic. Yesterday was a little rough, but I came back today. Today, unfortunately, was a rest day, so I didn't get to put all this energy into my training session. But I did end up doing 2 of my cardio sessions for the week, so now I only have 2 left for the entire rest of the 7 days until I check in again next Tuesday. So, yeah. That's where we're at right now. I'm going to try to film either a back workout or a leg workout this week, and I will throw that in there for you guys. And then also, this next clip is going to be my physique update from this morning. So I took check-in photos this morning. So here's a little video run-through of my mandatories and my quarter turns. Alrighty guys, it is Friday, March 10th, and today we are officially 15 days out from the first show, which is crazy. So 2 weeks out tomorrow, which means we're about 7 days away, maybe less, from actually peaking. So just finished up a back day. It was actually a really, really good session. My session yesterday, my chest and delt day, was fantastic, and today's session was great. I went in, trained my clients this morning, got all of my work out of the way, went home, ate my pre-workout meal, and then came back, opened up the gym, sat there, drank my pre-workout, just like really slowly worked my way into the session. And it's a rainy Friday morning, so didn't really have any foot traffic, didn't have anybody in the gym, turned the lights down. It was a good session. We're at the point now where everything's feeling really heavy, for sure, and I'm still having to modify movements just a little because of my shoulder. But I actually progressed the logbook on pretty much everything, and I was more or less very happy with the way the session felt. Not a great connection, not a great pump. I look flat as hell, but we're still moving the weight. We're still, putting in as much intensity as possible for how low energy I am right now. So yeah, all in all, not doing too bad this week. Had a few bad days for sure. Wednesday, I think it was, I got a massage. Helped my shoulder a lot for sure. It's kind of coming and going with how tight it is. We're thinking that I've got some tightness running through this muscle here in my neck, as well as just my trap. And then I had a big knot that just kind of moved around in the lat, the teres major, teres minor, all of this area right here. But we're still working with that, and the massage definitely made it a lot better. So Wednesday, I did my session like middle of the day. I woke up just absolutely gassed. I went through the massage, was just hoping that like I would kind of come back. I waited until I was 3 meals in to train, and it made no difference. It was a rough session. But like I said, yesterday and today, good sessions. And then tomorrow is actually going to be a rest day, and it's also my refeed day. So I'm going to take you guys through what my refeed day, my one high carb day a week looks like. Alright guys, so this is meal 1. This would typically be my pre-workout meal if today was not a rest day, but this is going to be like my pre-cardio meal. So we've got 1 egg, 100 grams of egg whites, and a single wedge of Laughing Cow cheese, and then we have 40 grams of what's basically cream of rice with 40 grams of banana in it. That brings us to 22 protein, 42 carb, and 6 fat for meal 1. I'm going to take my morning supplements with this, which is turmeric, fish oil, some NAC, chastaberry, as well as probably some berberine with this meal, just to help with blood sugar, because usually cream of rice gives me a pretty big spike in blood sugar, so just want to try to keep that a little bit steadier so I have good steady energy. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this meal and then go in and do my cardio, and then I'll catch you guys for meal 2. Look at that. Oh, I love bagels. This is probably my favorite meal today. Put a little bit of cheese on there. Alright guys, we got meal number 2 going down. 1 whole wheat bagel here, 1 slice of Laughing Cow cheese, 1 whole egg, and 50 grams of egg whites here, turning it into a sandwich because I've been having hella cravings for breakfast sandwiches recently. So this has been a fantastic option on my refeed days to satisfy that craving. And damn, are these things good. Not super high volume, but definitely a nice mix-up from cauliflower rice bowls for every meal. Alright guys, so I just finished up meal 2, my bagel sandwich, which was freaking awesome. I totally forgot to read off the macros because I was so excited to eat it. So that was 25 protein, 52 carb, 8 grams of fat. Alrighty, we got meal number 3 right here. This is one of the really low carb meals for today. So this is going to be 10 ounces of unsweetened almond milk, 100 grams of strawberries, 25 grams of whey protein, a scoop of greens, which I take basically as a multivitamin, and then ice and a little bit of vanilla coffee syrup. So this is going to come out to 21 grams of protein, 10 grams of carbs, and 5 grams of fat. Alright, this is going to be meal number 4. This is 130 grams of cauliflower rice, 60 grams of tilapia, 25 grams of avocado, and 50 grams of asparagus. And the macros on that are going to be 19 protein, 10 carb, 5 fat. Alright, so this is going to be meal 5, and this is only the first part of it. I'll show you guys the second part when I finish eating this. But this is 50 grams of chicken here and 50 grams of asparagus with some sugar-free Polynesian sauce on it. Alrighty, and there's part 2 of the meal. 220 grams of sweet potato drizzled with 14 grams of peanut butter, or I'm sorry, 16 grams of peanut butter. And then I'm going to top that with some cinnamon and some sugar-free syrup. And that's going to bring this meal to 24 grams of protein, 51 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of fat. Alright, and this is meal number 6. This is 2 servings of Kodiak cakes, protein pancakes with 26 grams of peanut butter on top, 35 protein, 66 carbs, and 17 grams of fat. So that brings the daily total to 140 protein, 230 carbs, and 56 grams of fat. Alright guys, so it's the end of the day, end of that refeed day. Definitely got some crazy veins. Sitting on the couch, I was just straight up getting a pump because I had almost 70 grams of carbs in that last meal, and my veins were just freaking going crazy. So really excited to see what all of that's going to look like come peak week, because I'm going to be even leaner than I am right now, and I'm already starting to look kind of freaky. So that concludes this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.